now we're going to talk about solving for a specific variable. So we already know how to solve equations. Oh, no, I thought this was going to say something else. Sorry. Let me say something else. We already know how to solve equations, right? Linear equations. Turns out we can solve equations that have more than one variable in them for any particular variable we want. Just follow the same steps for solving an equation. The only difference is we may not be able to actually do the adding, subtracting, and multiplying if the terms are not alike. For example, let's put numbers in here, and let's say we had 5 equals 2 plus 2 times 3 times t. Same thing, s is 5, and we let p be 2 and r be 3. So here's an equation. We can solve that for t, right? First we do any math we can do. We undo whatever's being added or subtracted to the variable. Same thing to both sides. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0, so equals 6t, and then divide by the 6. So 1/2 equals t. Okay, so we can perform these exact same steps to solve for t. The only difference is I won't actually be able to do the physical math. Like right here, I won't get a number 3. I'll just have to leave it s minus p. Okay, so let's go through those steps. Okay, first of all, figure out which variable you're solving for. So I'm trying to get that all by itself. Think about your steps to solving a linear equation. There's no fractions. There's no parentheses. There's no math I can do. I can't multiply those together like I did when it was a 2 and a 3, so I just have to leave it PR. Okay, my t's already on one side. So undo whatever's being added or subtracted. I'm adding a p here, so I'm going to subtract p from both sides. That means this is gone. But over here, I have s minus p. I can't say anything other than s minus p. Okay, but 0 minus PRT, now I think that's a plus. So PRT, right? Okay, and now undo anything being multiplied to the variable. So I've got a PR being multiplied by the variable. So I'm going to do the entire side. The entire side. Okay, so that'll cancel and that'll cancel, leave the t all by itself. This will not cancel, right? It only works if there's only multiplication between everything, not with a plus or minus. So I just have to leave that s minus p over PR equals t. And once you get that variable all by itself, now instead of it s equals some stuff, you've solved it so that it says t equals some stuff. Okay, this one we're solving for L. Make sure we figure out what variable we're looking for, and then go through the same steps. There's no fractions, there's no parentheses, there's not any math I can do on either side. The L's already all by on one side. It's not by itself yet, but it's only on one side. So undo what's being added or subtracted to the L. So minus 2w. So minus 2w on both sides. So over here, I just have to leave that p minus 2w. Now over here, I can do 2w minus 2w, so that's gone. And the only thing left is 2l. Okay, now undo whatever's being multiplied to your variable, the entire side, because I can't do the individual math, right? These 2's will not cancel, not with a plus or minus between them. So I'm just going to leave it p minus 2w all over 2 equals L. Okay, here we're solving for capital B. Now, if this was another capital B, I could add them together and have 2 B's. But when we use a lowercase b and a capital B, they're different. It's just like having an X and a Y or a B and a C. They're different, right? So don't add those together. Hey, this one has fractions. Remember, our first step is to get rid of fractions. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. Okay, there's only one term over here. Everything's hooked together by multiplication, so there's only one term, so that's going to cancel. And we're going to have 2a equals 1h b plus b. Oh, I have parentheses now. So let's get rid of the parentheses. So 2a, distribute that h, we have h lowercase b plus h uppercase b. Don't forget what it is you're solving for. Okay, all my uppercase b's are on the same side. I don't have any over here. So undo what's being added or subtracted. All right, so this is 2a minus hb. They're not alike, so I can't combine them. I just have to leave it 2a minus hb. But here, this is 0, and so that only leaves the hb, capital B. Now, undo what is being multiplied by that capital B all the way across, right? All the way across. And once your B is all by itself, then you've solved for that capital B. All right. Short but sweet one.